district championship for number 2 seeded Crestview. 17-6 on the season. They look for their first district title since 1965, but standing in their way, a Colonel Crawford squad. The number 1 seed looking for the 3rd district championship in the last 4 seasons. However, that one loss you see, 22-1, was to Crestview the first game of the regular season. Do the Eagles get revenge, or do the Cougars get history? We'll find out on your smartphone, TV, PC, tablet, any smart device you have, with pregame coming your way next.
You're watching high school tournament basketball 100% live and free. Thanks to all of our generous sponsors. Please support those who support your local athletes.
Hey, does your checking account pay you with real cash rewards with no monthly maintenance fees ever? Bummer. Ask for Kasasa Rewards Checking. It's our superpower.
Need your lawn looking its best? Then Clips and Cuts is who you call. We have the knowledge, experience, and passion to create the most beautiful lawns and landscaping for residential and commercial mowing, plus complete landscape installments, landscape design, shrub pruning, and tree trimming. We also specialize in hardscape, offering a variety of patios, retaining walls, water features, and even snow plowing during the winter months. Call Nick Ritchey to schedule your services today.
First Federal Community Bank is excited to offer the Ohio Home Buyers Plus program, and it's meant to offer an above market interest rate to help the potential home buyer in their journey towards home ownership.
We've got great rates, especially for first-time home buyers. Here at First Federal Community Bank, we are here to make the home buying experience smooth and stress-free.
As a community bank, we're excited to offer this account to help fulfill the dream of owning a home. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Think it's time to wake 'em up. They been sleeping on me, think it's time to wake 'em up. You've been playing it safe, now it's time to shake it up. Playing it safe, now it's time to shake it up. So it's time to make a change. Yeah, it's time to break the chains. Yeah, it's time to bring the pain. Let them know, tell them we are not the same. I'm the one that got the flames. With my team, as you know, we come to slay. Let them know that we didn't come to play. Nah, we came to win. I'm ready for anything that they can bring. Bring it on, let me do my thing. I'm a giant, they can't move the king. If you never risk it, then you never know. If it's holding you back, you gotta let it go. You gotta give it all you got, you gotta let them know. You are on another level, you are ruthless. Switch it up, it's the new flex. Ruthless, ruthless. Time to go hard and put your game face on. Ruthless, ruthless. This is the moment movies get based on. This is the moment.
We welcome you inside today's OH Report pregame show, brought to you by Burkhart Farm Center for this, the Division 6 Ontario District Championship. Hello, everybody. My name is Travis Berardi, alongside the coach, Greg Collins, the Hall of Famer, the state championship coach. Coach, you have been in this situation many times.
Yep.
It's just a great time of year. It's a great atmosphere for a game like this.
Oh, it is. Just look at the crowd tonight. Everybody from both communities, I believe, is here. Probably a good time to go rob a house in Colonel Crawford area or Ashland. But it is such an exciting time because, yeah, it's win or go home, but you've earned the right to be in a district championship basketball game. Yep. Hey, the winner's in the Sweet 16.
Winner's going to Bowling Green next week. Could it be the Crestview Cougars for the first time since way, way back in the 60s? That's the last time they won a district championship, 1965 to be exact.
That's even before me.
It's a long time ago. 17-6 on the season. They looked really good until late. They had some illness issues that dropped some games, but they're getting back to where they were before that, averaging 62 points per game, giving up just under 55. They're a good team. Inside the paint, they can hit the three as well when they go to the line too. 70% free throw percentage for a high school team, not bad, Coach.
Well, they've had a great season, and you're right. The flu, bronchitis, whatever it was that went through the Crestview basketball team, well, heck, it was going through Richland County. I know some schools were talking about closing for a few days. Well, it hit Crestview right at the wrong time, right when they were getting ready to play for a conference championship game. And, John Kurtz told me that they had to go to they traveled to one road game where they had 3 freshmen in the top 8. Well, they're healthy now, and they're ready for a rematch with a good basketball team from Colonel Crawford.
As you see, head coach John Kurtz, but let's take a look at our player to watch tonight. You know about Justice Thompson. He'll put up points, but somebody came up big in their game against Seneca East. Tyson Ringler, 21 points, 6 rebounds, 3 steals, 3 blocks, averaging 11 points per game. 7 rebounds. He's shooting 44% from the field. And coach, if you want to go far in the tournament, you can't have just one dynamic scorer. You need multiples.
Well, and Seneca East did a really good job of playing a box and one. They really did a great job of taking Justice Thomas out of the basketball game. But I was really impressed with the way that Crestview moved. The other 4 players moved with the basketball, without the basketball, and obviously Tyson Ringler coming through. But a couple other players really responded to the box and one. I'm sure they have seen that this season. I don't expect that they're going to see that tonight.
Now let's take a look at the team spotlight for the number 1 seeded state top 10 team in Division 6, the Colonel Crawford Eagles under head coach David Sheldon. They've won 22 straight games. Their lone loss, game 1 against Crestview. They're looking for they're in their 4th consecutive district championship game. They're 2-1 in those games, scoring 61%. Really good defensive team though, coach.
Well, they are. And of course, they're led by Brayden Holt, who not only is a scorer, but he's a man that can assist. He'll find the open player. But they have other guys that can score. They're a young basketball team, but they're a motivated basketball team. Obviously, through a great season, winning their conference, and who knows? If they can win tonight, they might get the 3rd chance to play Mohawk this season.
We talked about Payne DeGray in the semifinal. Let's talk about Brayden Holt here in the championship game. 18 points per game, 4 rebounds, 6 assists. He is the Northern 10 and District 6 Player of the Year. He can change the game like that.
And I know John Kurtz is really concerned about keeping him in front of him. And the problem is for Crestview trying to defend Colonel Crawford, if you help too much off their perimeter, they have some other guys that can knock down the 3. So, as I said before, Brayden Holt, besides being a scorer, he also is an assist man. So if you run somebody at him, he could find somebody open. Now, it took a while the other night to find the people to score, but once they did, they really picked it up and had the big win over Western Reserve.
Let's take a look at our keys to victory first for the Eagles. Avoid a slow start. They did against Western Reserve, but were able to recover. They won't be able to do that tonight against a good Crestview squad.
Well, you're probably right, and again, I think Western Reserve maybe threw something at them that they weren't expecting. I don't know if you're going to see that tonight from Crestview. But yeah, they did have a slow start, but when you come tournament time, where both teams are going to give you 32 minutes of hard play. You got to play consistent basketball for 32.
And Crestview's, like we said, play that Cougar defense, and not only the top two players, your role players have to contribute tonight.
They do, and they have in the past. They did the other night, but again, it's going to be more than just the two scorers tonight. It's going to be 5 guys on the court working together.
We are underway. Our starters for tonight for Crawford, who has the first possession. Logan Goddard, John DeGray, Brayden Holt, Caden Bruner, Payne DeGray.
And Crestview starts off right away in a man-to-man. You can see the strength inside. A big player for Colonel Crawford, number 33. You know, he's just a big young man in Payne DeGray.
And a first turnover of the game. That defense by Crestview. Back comes Carter Goon, spins off the rim, no. Rebound comes back to John DeGray. Starters for Crestview: Tyson Ringler, Daniel Wells, Carter Goon, Justice Thompson, and Drew Spoor, as Payne DeGray gets Crawford the first points of the night. It's 2-0, Coach.
Well, Crestview's going to come down and face a man-to-man defense, and it's going to be a solid man-to-man with big, strong players inside that are basket protectors, so it's going to be hard getting to the rim if you're Crestview.
Goon gets it back out as head coach John Kurtz calls out the play. Crawford in that man-to-man defense. Spoor with the handoff to Goon again. Trying to get it inside the Ringler, but closely guarded by DeGray. Now to Thompson on the cut. The leading scorer all time at Crestview High School.
And the key again with him is keep him in front of you. Easier said than done.
Spoor hits the three, and Crestview leads it 3-2. Patient ball movement there, Coach.
That was good, patient offense. Everybody touched the basketball, and they score.
Spoor just under 30% from the three-point line this year.
You can see DeGray posting up. You can see he has a strength advantage.
Goddard for three and an answer.
And a great penetration and kick to the weak side, and right away running. Goddard knocks it down.
Goddard, a 40% three-point shooter. 5-3, just over 2 minutes gone by. Ringler with the handoff to Daniel Wells. Now Justice Thompson takes it all the way in, off the glass, in and out though, and rebounded by DeGray. Back comes Holt. Holt wiggles behind the back, forces one up, no call. That wasn't a foul anyway. Carter Goon gets the rebound. All the way back into Thompson. He misses another bunny. It's knocked out of bounds, and it will go back to Colonel Crawford.
Well, again, from my experience, when you start to play in the districts and beyond, the officials are going to let you play a little bit more.
Absolutely. I'm
and
fine
we've
with that.
seen it at both ends, where, you know, maybe the offense instigated, so the officials said, hey, no call.
I actually like the way the refs have been calling it this year. They're letting them be a little bit more physical, but they're calling it both ways, and they're calling it evenly.
Which I like.
Yes.
I like it to be a little bit more physical. Now, just looking at the Colonel Crawford basketball team, they look like they have some strong people inside. They probably want it physical.
Goddard for another three, you betcha.
He's got the hot hand.
2 for 2 from beyond the arc, and back to your point, a lot of football players that went deep in the playoffs this year are on this squad, so that's that physical
And
athlete
you can tell they've spent some time in the weight room.
Ball stolen away. Crestview's first turnover. Pull up three. Another one goes. Brayden Holt, three. Timeout, John Kurtz, and what a start for the number 1 seeded Colonel Crawford Eagles. It's a 30-second timeout. First time in a while Crestview's been to a district championship game. Do you think that's a little key to this early slow start for them, Coach?
Well, it could be. It could be. But I'll tell you, I walked in about 30 minutes before tip and walked in to see Coach Kurtz, say hello. He's a good friend.
Great coach.
Great coach. And the team was as loose as can be, which is a great sign. But on the other hand, Colonel Crawford has been here.
Oh, a lot.
They have been here a bunch. If you're going to look at it that way, advantage Colonel Crawford.
11-3 Eagles on the First Federal Community Bank Simonson Construction Services scoreboard as we welcome you all inside, watching live and free on YouTube.
Big possession here coming out of a timeout. See what they call. Looks like they called an isolation play.
Ringler, closely guarded though by DeGray, gets it away though to Spoor. Spoor to Thompson, deflected and turned over. Another nice take by Crawford to get it back. Holt across the timeline, gets the handoff from Bruner at the free throw line, gets it inside DeGray, layup good.
Very nice pass from Holt inside to a cutting DeGray, who does a great job pivoting.
He's got 4, and just like that at the 3:30 mark of the opening quarter, it's a 10-point Crawford lead.
Yeah, you see Coach Kurtz calls out an offensive set that they want, and right away Coach Sheldon stands up and lets his team know so that you know they're prepared for a lot of the offensive sets.
Open 3 for Ringler, and Crestview desperately needed that one.
They did. Looked like the defense was a few feet off, and he hit one from deep.
That's why he's our player spotlight tonight. Ringler going into the semifinal only 8 of 30 from 3, but if he's that open, you got to take that.
Well, you do. And, of course, he's playing with a lot of confidence. The way he played the other night, and 8 for 30 is, it's not the worst.
Spin move rejected by DeGray. Eagles lead 13-6. John DeGray at the elbow, leans, gets it.
Oh, what a sweet move. He did a great job of pivoting, jumping off his pivot foot, and with his left hand, bounces it off the backboard.
Very nice composure, keeping that pivot foot until he went up into the air. 2 minutes left opening quarter, 9-point lead for the Eagles.
You can see Colonel Crawford is pushing Holt out deep when he catches the basketball.
Thompson off the rim, just a bit short, and his slow start continues as he's just a tad bit off here to start.
Yeah, but it was a good pull.
It was.
It was a good penetration at 10 feet. Probably the best look he's had. Nice pick and roll.
And Tyson Ringler will be called for the first foul of the game.
Yeah, here's something you don't see a lot in high school basketball, but a little handoff, roll, right away, up to the basket, and he gets fouled. You see it in pros, college, not as much with high school, whether it's the on-the-ball screen, whether it's the handoff. Right there is an effective handoff. The defense got stuck. The roll man open. Colonel Crawford does a good fundamental play.
DeGray hits his first. Gets them both. 11-point lead for Crawford. Into the game for Crestview. Cole Bowman in for Crawford, Parker Weithman.
Weithman is a man you're going to have to watch. He can shoot it.
Lost the handle, though. The third turnover on Crestview in this opening quarter.
Yep.
Holt into the lane, spins, puts it up, and in.
Did a good job of penetrating to within 5 or 6 feet, having a 2-foot jump stop and playing off 2 feet.
One minute left in the first. 19-6 Eagles.
It's going to be a very close, very important last minute for Crestview.
Ringler with it. Works it around the Carter Goon. Goon drives, but closely guarded. That's Logan Goddard on the defense.
The other night, Crestview saw a lot of box and one. Tonight, though, it's man-to-man, but heavy denial to Thomas.
Thompson into the lane. Blocked by DeGray. Final 23 seconds, and Coach David Sheldon yelling for the first time tonight. He's happy with his play of his team. Didn't have to yell too much, but he wants the final shot taken here of this opening quarter as we get down to 10. Holt
and
will
it looks
try
like
and
they're
take
going to go maybe a little one-on-one kind of.
All the way in, looks for the pass, no, it's stolen, and that is how the quarter will end. We have played one in this D6 Ontario District Championship. Colonel Crawford 19, Crestview 6. We'll take a break.
They been sleeping on me, think it's time to wake 'em up. They been sleeping on me, think it's time to wake 'em up. You've been playing it safe, now it's time to shake it up.
Games going on as we speak. Sandusky, Lexington around the break right now. We got our game going on here. Also, second quarter action underway, live and free on YouTube. Shelby leads by 1, and then the game, Crawford fans, if they continue what they're doing, looking for Maumee Valley versus Mohawk. We could have a third straight Mohawk-Crawford matchup this season. The first two went to overtime, were phenomenal. We could have one in a regional semi.
I watched the second game. I think you and Coach Baylog had it on OH.
It was awesome.
Great game.
Awesome game.
Great game.
2 top 10 teams in the state. And you have that feeling that if they take care of business, we're going to have another one, but at Bowling Green with a chance to go to the Elite 8. But first, they're going to have to hold off Crestview, because Crestview, despite being down, can make a run. That just off the mark, though.
Again, getting a lot of movement with player movement, but it's all out on the perimeter. All right, it looks like they're going to go to a zone defense now, trying to slow down maybe the inside game. It's going to give open three-pointers, and
got it.
Knocks it down.
Brayden Holt's got 2 threes in the first half, 22-6. And the way Crawford's shooting, I mean, it's tough to guard in any type of defense.
Well, if you're going to play zone, you got to know who the scorers are and where they're going to be. And that was just lack of communication. I mean, he was wide open. You can't leave maybe the best player on the court, at least the best player on the court for Colonel Crawford, that open.
Kick back out. Daniel Wells with it, tries driving inside, but guarded. Goddard with good defense there.
Crawford just doing a good job of keeping him out on the perimeter.
Goon drives in, loses the handle out of bounds, but it will stay with the Cougars. 6:15 left here in the half.
Carter Goon doing a good job of getting the ball into the paint, but just once he got in there, he stripped, and Colonel Crawford's going to be coming reaching.
Mohawk trailing by 7 in the first quarter against Maumee Valley out of Toledo. Corner 3 just off the mark, and a long rebound comes out to Logan Goddard. Holt will try another 3, just off the back of the rim, but he gets his own board. First offensive board of the night.
Yeah, that's the first offensive board, but they haven't missed too many shots.
Exactly.
Still got zone. They throw over the top.
Time out, Crestview. It's an 18-point Crawford lead.
Well, John Kurtz wanted to do something a little bit different here in the second quarter. He goes to a 2-3 zone. First knockdown 3, they don't find the shooter. Here they just throw over the top to DeGray, and he catches it, lays it in. So now if you're Crestview, if you're Coach Kurtz, you're really scrambling. You're struggling, not just at the defensive end, but also down here at the offensive end. Difficult time penetrating against this very physically strong Colonel Crawford team.
Payne DeGray and Brayden Holt both with 8 points. Here are some of the highlights from Mr. DeGray so far on both ends. He has 2 blocks, Coach. He has 8 points, 2 for 2 from the free throw line. That is exactly what you want from your big inside.
Well, yeah, I mean, you know, he does a great job pivoting when he catches the basketball, but he is so big and strong that, and I think he has a height and strength advantage inside for whoever Crestview throws at him. It's going to be difficult to keep him off the offensive rebounds, but they haven't missed too many shots. But do they double down? Well, geez, you can't double down if you're going to leave shooters open as hot as Colonel Crawford is.
3 players with 6+ points. Goddard with 6, and like we said, Holt and DeGray with 8. It's tough to guard 3 guys that are hot. Crestview looking to get its offense going. Thompson, a deep 3's a bit short. Rebound's going to come out to Holt.
You're right. That was a deep 3. It was a set, good set coming out of the timeout to get your best player a shot, a good look. It was just a deep 3 and not able to connect.
Knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with Crawford. 5:17 left in this opening half. Can update you. Maumee Valley Christian 19, Mohawk 10 after 1 of that district final. Winner of that game plays the winner of this one at Bowling Green. Next week, you'll see it on the OH Report. Goddard.
Crestview being a little aggressive with their zone.
Yes, they are. Skip pass, though, left Weichman open. Ball fakes, gets it into the gray. Coach Sheldon calling out.
And they can show a little bit of patience against this zone.
Parker Weichman, also a 3-point threat, was big in the semifinal. So is Logan Goddard. He's got 3 in the first half tonight.
All of them from the left side. 2 from the wing, that one from the corner.
21-point lead, Coach. Like you said, you watched our game, me and Joe, when they were at Mohawk. That was probably one of the best games Crawford's played. I mean, this is probably one of the best first halves they've played all season.
Well, this, you know, not too many teams have played better in this.
Tough take, and we'll get free throws as Carter Goon nearly got the and one, but a little bit of life here for Crestview at the 4:10 mark.
And a nice move by Carter Goon. Usually, when you're struggling to score, the coaches want you to get the ball to the basket. Well, that's easier said than done. Colonel Crawford's done a great job of keeping Crestview away from the basket. But right there, Goon saw a little bit of an opening, took it in strong.
Carter Goon on the Rinehardt free throw, wrapped that around the rim a few times, and it fell in for him. Finally breaks the scoreless quarter for them. He's got 2. There, it's 27-8 as we come up to the midway point of quarter 2.
And it looks like Crestview has changed their defense again. Now they've gone to a 1-2-2, an odd front. They were playing a 2-3. Looks like maybe they're looking to trap a little bit.
They do get the trap.
And they
don't.
Almost get the turnover.
But it stays with Crawford. Into the corner. Goddard back out to Holt.
Now it looks like they're back into a 2-3.
Inside to DeGray against Thompson. Thompson tried taking the charge, but there was no contact there.
No. And again, nice little post move by the big man inside. And
DeGray in the double figures. He's the first. Thompson drives in, gets through 2 defenders, takes it up and in. What a take by Justice Thompson.
And that's 2 straight times where Crestview has been able to get the ball to the basket. That was a nice take.
29-10, 3 minutes left in the half. A quick first half here from Ontario.
Well, not a lot of fouls called. Really not a lot of turnovers.
Yep. DeGray takes it in, fights through and gets the bucket.
It's, you know, they've got to find an answer for DeGray inside. What is the answer? I don't know. I mean, they have such good perimeter players, but DeGray is getting the ball right to the basket.
Thompson looking to make it back-to-back buckets for him. Gets fouled. That'll go against John DeGray, his first, the team's second of the quarter. Drew Spoor will check back in.
I've seen a fair amount of basketball, Columbus and a little bit up here this year. I don't think I've seen a team play as good on the ball defense as I've seen Crawford play tonight.
Absolutely.
I mean, they just do a great job of keeping the player in front of them.
Thompson just a bit short again. Rebound, fighting, and taken out by Holt. Holt jitterbugs a little bit, backs it out. And this is defense against a very good Crestview squad that before sickness, that's going to be waved off. It's a travel against Crawford. That would be a third turnover for them, shuffling the feet. But this is a team before they got sick that was rolling as well. A top 20 team in the state. They can put up numbers, and Crawford's just doing a phenomenal job on defense tonight.
They are. They're. Yeah, I could see why they have a winning streak of, what, 22 games or so?
Yeah, since they lost to Crestview game 1. There's a travel right back. No, they'll call a foul.
I thought
Foul
maybe it was a
before the
little,
shuffle.
It was a little, I don't know if we have the replay. Adam has it here. It's a little bit of hugging right there. And you got to call that. And, you know, if the offense instigates it, I think the officials are going to let it go now.
Yeah.
But that time, the defense instigated.
That's the second on John DeGray. He will take a seat as Caden Bruner checks back in. Thompson for 3. Just a bit short again.
And again, it was a deep 3.
On the other end, Goddard, could he have 4? No, he's short on it. Rebound, still on the floor, taken by Crawford. Holt with the Euro, and the floater got it.
He was able to split the zone and get into the paint.
.23 Crawford lead as we hit 70 seconds left in the half.
You can see on the film here, doing a good job of guarding the ball and a good job of help defense by Crawford.
Another turnover for Crestview. Holt for 3. Yes! 36-10. A development I was not expecting in this first half, Coach.
Now the problem is, if you're Coach Sheldon, what do you tell him at halftime?
On the other end, the 3 is too strong by Ringler. It's taken out. Honestly, with a Crestview team that can shoot the 3 when they can, I mean, keep playing. Keep doing what you're doing. Don't take the foot off the gas, because you never know what can happen in a game like this.
You're right. You're right.
But I mean, other than that, keep doing what you're doing, because you're playing phenomenal basketball right now. DeGray with it with 11. Now down to 10. Back out to Holt with 7.
I see Holt going a little one-on-one here.
Gets past his defender, Jukes. He'll put up the 3 at the buzzer. In and out, and that is how the half will end. But Colonel Crawford with an impressive showing here in his first half. Hold Crestview to 10 first half points. They lead at 36-10 at the break. We will take a break and be back with the Burkhart Farm Center halftime report after this, the Division 6 Ontario District Championship.
You're watching high school tournament basketball 100% live and free. Thanks to all of our generous sponsors. Please support those who support your local athletes.
Hey, does your checking account pay you with real cash rewards with no monthly maintenance fees ever? Bummer. Ask for Kasasa Rewards Checking. It's our superpower.
Need your lawn looking its best? Then Clips and Cuts is who you call. We have the knowledge, experience, and passion to create the most beautiful lawns and landscaping for residential and commercial mowing, plus complete landscape installments, landscape design, shrub pruning, and tree trimming. We also specialize in hardscape, offering a variety of patios, retaining walls, water features, and even snow plowing during the winter months. Call Nick Ritchey to schedule your services today.
First Federal Community Bank is excited to offer the Ohio Home Buyers Plus program, and it's meant to offer an above-market interest rate to help the potential home buyer in their journey towards home ownership.
We've got great rates, especially for first-time home buyers. Here at First Federal Community Bank, we are here to make the home buying experience smooth and stress-free.
As a community bank, we're excited to offer this account to help fulfill the dream of owning a home. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
They been sleeping on me, think it's time to wake 'em up. They been sleeping on me, think it's time to wake 'em up. You've been playing it safe, now it's time to shake it up. Playing it safe, now it's time to shake it up. So it's time to make a change. Yeah, it's time to break the chains. Yeah, it's time to bring the pain. Let them know, tell them we are not the same. I'm the one that got the flames. With my team, as you know, we come to slay. Let them know that we didn't come to play. Nah, we came to win. I'm ready for anything that they can bring. Bring it on, let me do my thing. I'm a giant, they can't move the king. If you never risk it, then you never know. If it's holding you back, you gotta let it go. You gotta give it all you gotta let them know. You are on another level, you are ruthless. Switch it up, it's the new flex. Ruthless, ruthless. Time to go hard and put your game face on. Ruthless, ruthless. This is the moment movies get based on. This is the moment movies get based on. Fire in the bones, watch me fire up the songs. Let it burn 'em, burn 'em, burn 'em, like the fire in the bones.
Division 6 District Championship game brought to you live and free on the OH Report. Thanks to our generous sponsors. First Federal Community Bank. Banking locally just got a little easier. Simonson Construction Services. From concept to completion, we can help you make a plan, refine your vision, and build a path for success. Baker's Pizza in Bucyrus, the place to go after every local game or to watch your favorite team in action. Come join us today and check out our Pizza of the Month, Baked Potato Pizza. Bet you they got the game on there at Baker's. Old 30 Barbecue. Stop in today for low and slow smoked meat, including ribs, brisket, and pulled pork, and pair with our amazing homemade sides. Sutton Bank. Earn the cash reward of your choice for doing simple activities with Casasa. Clips and Cuts Lawn Care. Clips and Cuts provide superior lawn care and quality landscaping services for the North Central Ohio area. Sutton Bank, we already mentioned. And that's it. Also, Rinehardt. Who's got your case? Be smart, get Rinehardt. Thank you to Rinehardt as well. They're our free throw sponsor. Thank you, everybody, for allowing us to be live and free tonight. We'll take another break and be back with the Burkhart Farm Center halftime report after this.
You're watching high school tournament basketball 100% live and free. Thanks to all of our generous sponsors. Please support those who support your local athletes.
Hey, does your checking account pay you with real cash rewards with no monthly maintenance fees ever? Bummer. Ask for Kasasa Rewards Checking. It's our superpower.
Need your lawn looking its best? Then Clips and Cuts is who you call. We have the knowledge, experience, and passion to create the most beautiful lawns and landscaping for residential and commercial mowing, plus complete landscape installments, landscape design, shrub pruning, and tree trimming. We also specialize in hardscape, offering a variety of patios, retaining walls, water features, and even snow plowing during the winter months. Call Nick Ritchey to schedule your services today.
First Federal Community Bank is excited to offer the Ohio Home Buyers Plus program, and it's meant to offer an above-market interest rate to help the potential home buyer in their journey towards home ownership.
We've got great rates, especially for first-time home buyers. Here at First Federal Community Bank, we are here to make the home buying experience smooth and stress-free.
As a community bank, we're excited to offer this account to help fulfill the dream of owning a home. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
They been sleeping on me, think it's time to wake 'em up. They been sleeping on me, think it's time to wake 'em up. You've been playing it safe, now it's time to shake it up. Playing it safe, now it's time to shake it up. So it's time to make a change. Yeah, it's time to break the chains. Yeah, it's time to bring the pain. Let them know, tell them we are not the same. I'm the one that got the flames. With my team, as you know, we come to slay. Let them know that we didn't come to play. Nah, we came to win. I'm ready for anything that they can bring. Bring it on, let me do my thing. I'm a giant, they can move the king.
Back here inside the Burkhart Farm Center halftime report, where your score at the break, 36-10. Crawford leading Crestview. Travis Berardi, head coach Greg Collins back here. Let's get right into the halftime stats, and it's pretty much been all Eagles. 8 2s, 6 3s, 13 rebounds, 2 offensive. They've done everything, Coach.
Well, the only thing they haven't done is offensive rebound, but mostly because they haven't missed any shots.
Exactly.
But
Yeah.
they've really had their way. Obviously, the score shows that. But I've been most impressed again with defense.
Yeah.
They have just done a great job with their man-to-man. But it's a new half right now, and Crestview needs to start off with a few stops.
They get a block in, a stop right there. And they will get their first possession, and a blocking foul. They'll get a chance to get on the board.
Yeah, that's a good start. Now,
That's DeGray's second as well.
26-point deficit is a lot. You know, I'm not going to try to sugarcoat it. But it's not insurmountable. But Crestview's got to just chip away. You know, Crawford's not going to hold the basketball. So one thing you got to do is hit your freebies. But
Yeah.
you're going to have consistent defensive stops. And maybe get some transitions, some turnovers, some transition runouts, get some easy baskets.
Missed both, and the rebound goes to Crawford. We call that, here at the OH Report, we call that a Joe Baylog. A score, a stop, a score, a stop, a score.
Is that a
That's
Coach
his
Baylog?
thing. That's a
Okay,
Baylog.
well, it's Baylog court, so
Yes,
they need a few of those, though.
yes. The foul is actually on Caden Bruner, so that's his first. Payne DeGray also with only one is another good defensive stop by Carter Goon. And Crestview back at it. Thompson on the reverse, got it to go. Justice Thompson matches his first half output.
So that's 2
36-12.
straight possessions. You get 2 stops, and you get 2 possessions on offense where you get the ball to the basket.
Knocked out of bounds, it'll stay with Crawford, but that's some good life from Crestview out of the half.
It is, and that's, to me, that's a sign of good coaching. You know, the kids haven't given up. They're going to fight. They're going to give you the entire 32 minutes.
And they're still talking out there, as you saw in the old 30 barbecue replay. They get this trap on Holt, but get it away. DeGray, John into the lane, offensive foul. That's John DeGray's third.
And that's big in itself because he is such a presence inside. If they can get, I think Crawford's going to, no, they're not going to, they're going to let him go with 3 fouls, but.
They actually, he did just come out.
Okay.
As Parker Weithman comes back in. So 36-12.
You can see they're just holding on Holt right here. Really playing physical. Holt doing a good job getting to the rim, though.
DeGray with his 3rd block of the night on Thompson. Crestview will keep possession. Update from the regional semifinal opponent for this. Mohawks held scoreless in the 2nd quarter. They trail Maumee Valley Christian 30-10 at the break.
I would never see that coming after watching Mohawk the other night against Crawford.
Corner 3, first offensive rebound of the night for Crestview. Another 3. That one's off the mark. Another offensive rebound, and Thompson's going to get fouled and get free throws.
Crestview doing a much, much better job on the offensive boards this half. Very aggressive. I also saw Coach Kurtz talking to the officials. You know, he's emphatically trying to let them know that his best player is getting held. And Holt is having a difficult time moving with Crawford's defense.
Crestview's had chances, but they're 0 for 3 to start this second half from the free throw line. And with a deficit like this, you just can't do that.
That's not a good recipe for a comeback.
He does hit the second. He has 5 now, 36-13.
You remember in the 2nd quarter, Crestview went zone. Now they're back playing all man-to-man.
DeGray on the post-up. Loses the handle, but gets it back out to Holt.
Good job of doubling on him.
Floater for Holt, off the glass and in.
That was a tough shot, but Holt, with the runner, as you said, in the lane, going away from the basket and banks it in.
38-13, Crestview looking for an answer. Outside, right side, Ringler thought about the 3, gets it over to Goon. Goon's gonna try another 3, got it.
Good ball movement that time. They had Crawford scrambling, made the extra pass for the open shot, and Goon knocks it down.
Big bucket for Crestview, back down to a 22-point game. And we'll get a foul on Ringler. That'll be his 2nd on the reach.
Again, coming off the handoff, it's so tough to defend. So difficult if you're not going to switch. And that time Crawford just got a little bit too much with their hands. And you know, if you're John Kurtz, you would love to get to the bonus as early as possible.
Well, also, what we talked about before the half, what do you say in the halftime break if you're David Sheldon? Keep your foot on the gas. It seems like Crawford may be a tad bit complacent here. They're making a couple fouls. They're taking it to the hole when they can pull up and make a jumper. It seems like they kind of kicked it in the cruise control a little bit, but you know with Coach Sheldon, he's going to kick them back out in the gear.
It's not going to last long.
And there's an offensive rebound by Bruner.
And
but he can't throw it off. We'll see the replay right here, Coach.
Bruner came from far out to get that offensive board, but just couldn't hang on to it.
Crestview, chance to get this back under 20. Over the Ringler. Ringler trying to drive on the Gray, almost gets it stripped. Back out. Goon loses it just by himself. That's going to be a jump ball. Possession will stay with the Cougars here with 4:25 left in the 3rd.
Good aggressive defense by Colonel Crawford, using their hands. And what's great to see from a former coach is players on the floor. Both teams on the floor after a loose basketball.
For you folks, I told you, Mohawk's down 30-10. Mohawk, 6 of 43 from the field in that first half.
Yeah, that explains the 10 points. Nice transition.
DeGray's fouled, and we'll go to the line. Let's take a look on the other end on that block. And who is it? It's Payne DeGray with his 4th. And with the strong take, he rewards himself with free throws on the other side.
And one of the few transition baskets that either team has been able to get today. Here they get fouled.
DeGray remains perfect from the charity stripe. Payne shooting 70% from the free throw line. You think, oh, that might be the best free throw shooter on the team, Coach? No, Brayden Holt shooting a nice 85%.
Well, you know, 2 guys you don't want to foul late in the game if it's a close ball game.
40-16 the score. Bowman gets it over to Ringler. Now to Justice.
Good job of hedging by Colonel Crawford.
Justice is going to drive it in, kicks it for an open 3 left side. Spoor got it.
Very nice patch by Holt. He had the chance to maybe go up for a short jumper, but he kicks it out for the 3. An assist.
6 points for Drew. It's 40-19. Take inside, and I mean, I've seen that all season from Brayden Holt. Just composed, takes it at full speed and able to just gently lay it off the glass.
Just nice hesitation move.
On the other end, counted and one, Justice Thompson.
And boy, is he doing a better job this half getting the ball to the basket.
That's a second on Payne DeGray. This is the back and forth we were expecting in this game, Coach.
Exactly. That time Holt beats him with the left hand, and you know, the help defense is not there. And you know, as much as I was giving credit to Colonel Crawford's on-the-ball defense first half, well, Crestview's found a few cracks in it.
Completes the and one. It's back to a 20-point game.
3 minutes to go here in the third quarter. If they can get it down to 14.
I was about to say about that point, 15-14, you might feel good, but that's out of bounds. It'll stay with Crawford. Holt backs things out with 3 minutes left in the third. Crosses, kicks it right side to Bruner, then back to him. Along the baseline, straight away. Weithman, he jump stops, kicks it back out to Goddard. There's that patience once again, Coach.
It is good patience. They don't have a good shot, so be patient, be patient.
Holt.
Good defense also. You know, it's tough to play defense for this long.
What a crossover behind the back. Just short the rebound, Crestview. And I was about to say too, Coach, it's also running time off the clock.
It is, and that's nice block.
The 5th on DeGray. Back comes Holt. Left side, Weithman 3, too strong. It's gonna go out of bounds, and on that rebound attempt, Bruner goes down hard onto the floor. Wasn't anything, I don't believe anything
no, I don't think
foul-worthy.
So. Check out, and maybe got his hip into him a little bit. But.
And that's what Coach David Sheldon was asking about. And then the Ontario, got to shout out the Ontario ball boys with the towels out there, cleaning things up real quick to let us get back.
Crestview doing a better job this quarter of getting the ball to the basket. We'll see if that continues.
Spoor to the baseline, spins, gets it back out front to Goon. Goon in the lane. That's an offensive foul. Payne DeGray taking offensive fouls too.
You know, again, being aggressive, just a little bit overly aggressive that time.
How's that make you feel as a coach seeing a big guy, your big guy, take a charge in there, not afraid to get on the floor.
Well, anytime you see a player, I mean,
oh yeah, charges are great.
They are. You don't see them. It's tough for a guy to step in and give up his body.
Holt pulls up one-handed, a bit short. The extra bounce right in the hand of DeGray, puts it up and in. And a foul off the steal. Brayden Holt, in a blink of an eye, just look at him, gets the hand and nearly finished the and one, but Spoor with the foul.
So you see two energy plays, one at both ends. First energy play, defense taking a charge. Second energy play, getting a steal in the inbounds, taking up strong, getting fouled.
Second free throw off the back iron. No, gets his own board. Takes it up. No. DeGray with the board. He puts it up. No.
Those guys are hard to keep off the boards.
Back comes Crestview, down 23. It's a steal. Holt into the lane. Euros off the glass high. No. And a very good rebound by Daniel Wells, but it's taken away. Holt again. Lucas Foy now into the game.
Now with under a minute, they can be very, very patient. With a 23-point lead, all the momentum on their side.
Right side three.
There goes the patience. Coach Sheldon wasn't real happy with that.
No, he was not. Foy with the steal now, and they will slow things down for the final shot as Coach Sheldon with one finger up. Crawford does get the ball out of the timeout for quarter as well, so this could be a double dip. And a foul will go against Carter Goon. That's his third.
And that's also going to be our bonus, so we'll go to the free throw line.
And I talked about, you know, DeGray's good at the line, but Brayden Holt, phenomenal from the line. Two for three on the night.
And that one didn't hit any rim.
He likes free things, Coach. 20 points for Brayden Holt. Final 15 seconds of this third quarter. Kick outside, three open, got it. Cole Bowman right before the buzzer. And that will do it for quarter number three. Crestview with the strong start to start the quarter, but the Eagles recover and still lead by 22 as we head to the fourth.
Need your lawn looking its best? Then Clips and Cuts is who you call. We have the knowledge, experience, and passion to create the most beautiful lawns and landscaping for residential and commercial mowing, plus complete landscape installments, landscape design, shrub pruning, and tree trimming. We also specialize in hardscape, offering a variety of patios, retaining walls, water features, and even snow plowing during the winter months. Call Nick Ritchey to schedule your services today.
They been sleeping on me, think it's time to wake 'em up. They been sleeping on me, think it's time to wake 'em up. You've been playing it safe, now it's time to shake it up. Playing it safe, now it's time to shake it up. So it's time to make a change. Yeah, it's time to break the chains. Yeah, it's time to bring the pain. Let them know, tell them we are not the same. I'm the one that got the flames. With my team, as you know, we come to slay. Let them know that we didn't come to play.
Guess what, folks? It's money time. Crawford about to earn that money and a trip to regionals if they can hold on to this 22-point lead In the final 8 minutes, the Hall of Fame coach Greg Collins, Travis Berardi back here at the O-Rena. And the Eagles on a backdoor cut will get the offensive board and score by one. Payne DeGray, he's got 18.
Story of tonight. Crawford runs a set, a backdoor set. They miss it, but an offensive rebound, offensive putback. DeGray just dominating inside.
Both DeGray and Holt by themselves nearly outscoring Crestview by themselves.
Yeah, I could believe that. I mean, DeGray.
Great three, though, by Carter Goon.
Carter Goon's had a nice night. You know, he's knocked down some threes.
Update from the other district that will go into our regional, 47-19. Mohawk trailing. Into DeGray. Works his way around, gets fouled, and he will go back to the free throw line as the foul will go against Justice Thompson. But that's another thing about DeGray. He can really handle things in the paint.
He does. He does a great job pivoting. Crestview does not have an answer for him. You saw them this year. I don't know if Mohawk had an answer for him, but he's just a big load inside, a big, strong young man that pivots well and has a great touch.
DeGray hits both. (51-28) as DeGray and Holt both in with 20 points. Three on the other end, just a bit short. Thompson with a big rebound. Puts it back up, counted and one.
That's a nice offensive putback by Thompson. Far and few between tonight getting offensive boards for Crestview, but that time he just outworks and gets it and puts it back up and in.
He's got 10 points. First foul against Brayden Holt. The Rinehardt injury attorney's free throw good by Thompson, and we are going to take a timeout as Crestview will take a full timeout here with 6:42 left in regulation. It's a 20-point lead. Crestview did outscore Crawford 15-11 in that third quarter. But that stat you see right there, Payne and Brayden combined for 40.
That's big nights for those two guys, but you know, Colonel Crawford has just played an outstanding basketball game, and you know, Crestview is just struggled the entire night to score. Now in the third quarter, they're able to get the ball to the basket a couple of times, pick up some fouls, also convert some, but overall it's just been a difficult time, especially at the offensive end for Crestview tonight.
I'm Travis Berardi. This is the head coach, Greg Collins. And Coach, you're in this situation. You're in David Sheldon's huddle right now.
I'd rather be in that one, yes.
What do you say to the boys? Up 20, 6:42 left.
Well,
I know some of these kids are probably already thinking about cutting those nets down, but you still have 6:42 to play.
You're exactly right, and you have more games to play. You want to be playing consistent basketball. So, you know, hey, we're not going to let up until the banquet, till the end of the season. Play as hard as you can for 32 minutes tonight, and then that way it'll come out whenever they play next week and be prepared and play hard again.
That's a foul.
Now the luxury that he has, maybe Coach Sheldon will get his bench involved a little bit more than what he probably expected, more than what they could play the other night in a close game with Western.
And maybe that was a type of wake-up call for this team as well.
Well, Western Reserve came out and played a really solid basketball game.
They did. The Sheldon Bowl never disappoints.
No, it doesn't.
Holt into the lane, floats it in. 22 for Brayden. 53-31. We will have the awards ceremony as well as the cutting of the nets. And we'll talk to players and coaches from the winning team after this.
Now, I believe you say Thompson right there with the ball. Is he's the leading scorer in Crestview history?
Yes.
That's impressive.
Yes.
That's impressive. I know they've had some outstanding basketball teams and some outstanding basketball players through the years.
DeGray called for his third foul. Both teams with 2 fouls in the fourth. Thompson's going to try a deep three. He got it.
And he
That's
knocks it
why
down.
right there, Coach.
Well, exactly. I can see that. But Crawford pushed him out, but that was a deep three.
He's got 14. It's 53-34, 19-point game.
He has 14 points, but he has worked for all of them.
Holt at the elbow, kicks it to Weifman. Weifman inside to DeGray, back out to Holt. Will try the three, and an answer.
Great inside-out play. Get the ball inside to your big man. It looked like Crestview was trying to double a little bit, and he kicks it out for an open three.
Offensive foul. Logan Goddard taking the charge. That's Thompson's second.
And Justice just trying to do a little bit too much right there, and, I can understand that. There's got to be a little frustration on the Crestview side. They're not used to losing much, especially like this kind of a score.
49-26, Maumee Valley leading Mohawk after 3.
So we have a good idea who the
Yes.
semis will be.
DeGray gets blocked, but gets it right back. Kick back out. Ball fake. Weifman into the lane. Jump stops. Deflected, but out to Goddard, then to Holt.
I've raved about Colonel Crawford's defense, but let me talk about their offense a little bit. They do a good job of penetrating, not forcing, jump stopping, passing the ball. A very well-coached team. Obviously, we knew that coming in. Very fundamentally sound basketball team.
Thompson called for his third. And the rest of the way, Crawford will be in the bonus. Out to Weifman. Final 4 minutes of this one. He's going to take it all the way in. Nice jump stop, spins to DeGray.
Again,
and pulls it out.
A good jump stop. You see a lot of kids would just throw it up right there.
Holt taking time off this clock. Drives in, gets it stripped though, and turns it over. All the way in, and that'll be a foul. It'll be on the floor, but hopefully Thompson is okay. That was a bit of a rough play. So take a look at the replay here.
Tried to split a couple of players, and I think his feet got tangled.
It's on Weifman, his first, the team's third of the quarter. Thompson kicks it left side, open three for Sporer. Off the back of the rim, no. And out of bounds to Colonel Crawford. Here is our main players to watch. We had our players to watch, but our player versus player, DeGray and Thompson, both have really shown out. Thompson held the 2 points in the first half, 12 already here in the second half, but these are their stats.
Well,
Payne DeGray inside, well, his shooting overall, 74% from the field, Coach.
Well, I knew about Holt. A transfer in, and I knew he was a very good player. I did not know much about DeGray, and I've been really impressed with him. I knew Thompson was having a good year. I didn't realize he was the leading scorer in school history, but, obviously a quality player, had a great career here.
That backdoor pass intercepted. Under 3 to play. Euro by Thompson, and he'll get free throws. That's the fourth on John DeGray.
Well, I have a feeling that we're not too far away from mass substitutions anyway. I feel for Justice Thompson. He's going to feel it tomorrow. He has been defended closely tonight. He is really in his second half, really tried to get the ball to the basket. When you do that, there's going to be some contact. It's going to be physical. He's going to wake up tomorrow morning and he's going to be a little sore, I believe.
And now some substitutions for the Eagles. Lucas Foy checks back in. Logan Goddard will finish with 9 points. Second free throw for Thompson's good. He's got 16. Holt behind the back, into the lane. Kicks it to DeGray. He'll start his dribble against Thompson, back it out. And a foul and free throws upcoming. That's the third on Ringler.
Crestview foul on number 1, Tyson Ringler. His third, team's fifth.
Yeah, the Crestview kids, they don't want Crawford to just be so patient now. I mean, some of them only have 2.5 minutes to play in their high school career, so they want to play. Let's get up and down the court.
Weifman on the board tonight. Back in the Rinehardt injury attorney's free throw zone. Got them both. Over the Ringler for a three. He has his second three of the night. 58-39.
He had a good look that time. He hadn't had too many good looks tonight. Crawford hadn't given you too many open looks. That time he had one and he knocked it down.
Weifman hands off to Foy, under 2 to play.
Do a little weave action out front.
He'll drive it in the lane, jump stop.
Nice
pass inside. Could have gone to one DeGray, but instead behind his back to the other for 2.
He just looked and said, I like this DeGray better, so I'm going to get him the ball. But it was a great penetration.
Thompson stop pop short. And now the Crawford student section starting to get into it as the bench is going to be cleared here. Pass deflected into the gray, and he's going to go to the line with a chance to finish his night.
And I think he's upset that he didn't connect there. If I read the stats correctly, is he shooting over 70% from the field this year?
That's what, yeah.
So
as we saw in our player versus player, he's shooting 74%.
That is amazing in itself. Both squads getting a well-deserved hand. Crestview, their night is over, their season is over, but they had a tremendous, tremendous season. Their fans, their players have a lot to be very proud of. Colonel Crawford's going to move on.
Here comes Parker Weifman. And there's some smiles from David Sheldon. Second free throw miss. Payne DeGray said, I wanted to stay in for a little bit, but the ball goes out of bounds anyway, and he will check out here. Finishes with 21 points, and will get an emphatic hug.
He had a great night. Coach Sheldon talks to him, and I tell you, he's a quality player. Quality big man.
60 seconds left. Colonel Crawford is going to go back to the regional. And another year for Crestview, just so close to breaking that long drought from a district championship back in 1965. That'll go out of bounds with 48 seconds left.
We remind all fans that immediately following the game, district champion and district runner-up awards will be presented to both schools and participants.
Final 40. That's Brady Hill with it. Just able to hold it for a minute. Now Crestview will guard. James Stevens guarding him. Almost a steal. Into the hands of Wyatt Spiegel. 10 seconds. The Colonel Crawford Eagles are district champions in Division 6. They knock off Crestview 61-39. They will head to Bowling Green State University and most likely take on Maumee Valley Christian in the regional. We will take a break and be back with the presentation of the trophies, the medals, and the cutting of the nets. After this, you're watching High School Hoops live and free on the OH Report.
You're watching high school tournament basketball 100% live and free. Thanks to all of our generous sponsors. Please support those who support your local athletes.
Hey, does your checking account pay you with real cash rewards with no monthly maintenance fees ever? Bummer. Ask for Kasasa Rewards Checking. It's our superpower.
Need your lawn looking its best? Then Clips and Cuts is who you call. We have the knowledge, experience, and passion to create the most beautiful lawns and landscaping for residential and commercial mowing, plus complete landscape installments, landscape design, shrub pruning, and tree trimming. We also specialize in hardscape, offering a variety of patios, retaining walls, water features, and even snow plowing during the winter months. Call Nick Ritchey to schedule your services today.
First Federal Community Bank is excited to offer the Ohio Home Buyers Plus program, and it's meant to offer an above market interest rate to help the potential home buyer in their journey towards home ownership.
We've got great rates, especially for first-time home buyers. Here at First Federal Community Bank, we are here to make the home buying experience smooth and stress-free.
As a community bank, we're excited to offer this account to help fulfill the dream of owning a home. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Sleeping on me, think it's time to wake 'em up. They been sleeping on me, think it's time to wake 'em up. You've been playing it safe, now it's time to shake it up. Playing it safe, now it's time to shake it up. So it's time to make a change. Yeah, it's time to break the chains. Yeah, it's time to bring the pain. Let them know, tell them we are not the same. I'm the one that got the flames. With my team, as you know, we come to slay. Let them know that we didn't come to play. Nah, we came to win. I'm ready for anything that they can bring. Bring it on, let me do my thing. I'm a giant
Back here at Ontario as the Crestview Cougars receive their district runner-up trophy. They finished a fine season this year. Second in the Firelands Conference to a St. Paul team playing for the district championship in Division 7. But they fell to a hot Colonel Crawford team that's won their 23rd in a row, and now for their presentation of medals and the trophy.
Number 1, Evan Metzger. Number 2, Peyton Baker. Number 4, Brady Hill. Number 5, Parker Weithman. Number 12, Lucas Foy. Number 21, Tyler Lash. Number 25, Don Dean. Number 30, Hayden Spears. Number 31, Wyatt Spiegel. Number 3, Logan Goddard. Number 11, John DeGray. Number 20, Brayden Holt. Number 23, Kaden Bruner. And number 33, Peyton DeGray. Now the assistant coaches, Nate Hill. Brett Cable. Adam Daniels. Carson Kimmel. And head coach David Sheldon. Would the seniors from Colonel Crawford please come forward for you to receive your district championship trophy?
There they are, the 2025 Division 6 Ontario District Champions, the Colonel Crawford Eagles. They will head to Bowling Green next week to take on Maumee Valley Christian in the regional. They're getting ready to cut nets. We'll have that for you as well, live and free.
Sheldon is going to tell the players to enjoy it tonight.
Oh, yeah.
You have a district championship. That's no small feat. They've had them before at Crawford. Coach Sheldon has had them, but come tomorrow afternoon, they're going to be back in the gym, and they're going to be preparing what sounds like a very good opponent.
Yeah. Hard to say who they are because Mohawk shot, what did I say, 5 of 46 from the line?
Well,
and that
it makes
not from the line, but from the field. So,
exactly,
I mean, it's kind of like a Crestview start as well. So this may be, we might see a low-scoring affair with 2 defensive-minded teams as well. But
very well could be. I mean, I don't know a lot about Mohawk. You know them better than I do. But when I did watch them play the other night, they impressed me. So it leads me to believe that Maumee is a very solid defensive basketball team.
Absolutely.
I don't know if they come in with a lot of size. As you alluded to earlier, they play in the Toledo area. They very well could play just a tremendous schedule. So it's going to be a heck of a matchup. And it very well could be a defensive matchup. 2 teams that are going to play very physical basketball, maybe.
Yeah.
It'll be interesting to see.
Yeah.
I was impressed with Colonel Crawford tonight. It's tremendous to win a district championship, but a little warning to their upcoming opponents next year. They have a lot of kids coming back.
Yes, they do. Yeah.
They've got a lot of strength coming back. They just have a tremendous feeder system, and they have some key underclassmen. But I say that, but the people at Colonel Crawford, Coach Sheldon, they're not looking at next year yet.
Absolutely.
They're still on this season.
Oh, yeah. They have one of the best. They have a top 10 team in the state of Ohio in D6. They have a very good team. They have multiple players that can score, that can hit the 3, that can play defense. I mean, look out. Well, their lone loss was the opening game of the year to this Crestview team, a very good Crestview team. But you got to remember, too, Colonel Crawford was only coming off of a week of practice because they took that long run in the football playoffs as well. You got to think maybe if they don't have that long football run and they have time to get ready for the basketball season, this may be an undefeated team we see right here.
It very well could be. It very well could be. I mean, they just outmanned Crestview tonight, even though you made the point, I think it was off the air, Crestview outscored.
They
Colonel
did. They
Crawford
outscored
in the
Crawford
second
by
half.
4. By 4.
Now, I think it was a different Crestview team in that second half.
This is true.
I don't think Colonel Crawford took their foot off the gas. I think Crestview became a little bit more aggressive in the third period. Then when they couldn't cut into the lead enough, I think maybe Crawford relaxed a little bit. And, Crestview maybe got a few points there in the fourth period. But either way, Colonel Crawford has, I think, the recipe for a team that can continue to play. And that is strength inside, the ability to score inside, and as you said, certainly some good perimeter shooting.
Yeah. So we have the nets getting cut. Coach and I will step aside for a few moments, get ready for our post-game show, our MVP interviews, but enjoy the Eagles. One of the best things in basketball, Coach, cutting down the nets, right?
Oh, hey, you got to love it.
How many nets do you still have your nets from your days, cutting down the net at St. John Arena and things like that?
I can honestly say I never cut down a net as a coach.
Really?
I always left it to the players. I thought that they earned it, and I let the players do it. But I tell you, it was exciting to watch the kids do it.
And we're not allowed to blare this right now because we get a copyright strike, but also, Queens, we are the champions when you're cutting down the net. Pretty darn cool as well, right? One of the best feelings in sports right here. But we're going to step aside. We'll let you enjoy the cutting of the nets right here live and free.
get a little wild and packed. So we're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we will talk with 2 MVPs from the Colonel Crawford Eagles. Don't fly away just yet. We got so much more from the Baylog Arena.
Hey, does your checking account pay you with real cash rewards with no monthly maintenance fees ever? Bummer. Ask for Kasasa Rewards Checking. It's our superpower.
First Federal Community Bank is excited to be entering its second year of media sponsorship for local nonprofits.
We've partnered with Crawford County Now to offer nonprofits a podcast and a radio spot.
First Federal Community Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
They been sleeping on me, think it's time to wake 'em up. They been sleeping on me, think it's time to wake 'em up. You've been playing it safe, now it's time to shake it up. Playing it safe, now it's time to shake it up. So it's time to make a change. Yeah, it's time to break the chains. Yeah, it's time to bring the pain. Let them know, tell them we are not the same. I'm the one that got the flames. With my team, as you know, we come to slay. Let them know that we didn't come to play. Nah, we came to win. I'm ready for anything that they can bring. Bring it on, let me do my thing. I'm a giant, they can't move the king. If you never risk it, then you never know. If it's holding you back, you gotta let it go. You gotta give it all you gotta let them know. You are on another level, you are ruthless. Switch it up, it's the new flex. Ruthless, ruthless. Time to go hard and put your game face on. Ruthless, ruthless. This is the moment movies get based on. This is the moment movies get based on. Fire in the bones, watch me fire up the songs. Let it burn 'em, burn 'em, burn 'em. Got the fire in the bones. Our desires, they become who we are. We go hard, giving up, no we're not. Yeah, the first step is showing up. Now we're here blowing up. If you never risk it, then you never know. If it's holding you back, you gotta let it go. You gotta give it all you gotta let them know. You are on another level, you are ruthless. Switch it up, it's the new flex. Ruthless, ruthless. If you never risk it, then you never know. If it's holding you back, you gotta let it go.
Tonight's district championship game brought to you live and free on the OH Report thanks to our generous sponsors. First Federal Community Bank, banking locally just got a little bit easier. Simonson Construction Services Incorporated, from concept to completion, we can help you make a plan, refine your vision, and build a path for success. Baker's Pizza, the place to go after every local game or to watch your favorite team in action. Come join us today and enjoy our pizza of the month. They're enjoying it now. It's their Eagles, our district champs. Rinehardt, who's got your case? Be smart, get Rinehardt. Burkhart Farm Center, farmers serving farmers. Old 30 Barbecue, stopping today for low and slow smoked meats, including ribs, brisket, and pulled pork, and pair with our amazing homemade sides. Sutton Bank, earn a cash reward of your choice for doing simple activities with Kasasa. And Clips and Cuts Lawn Care. Clips and Cuts provide superior lawn care and quality landscaping services for the North Central Ohio area. Thank you, everyone, for allowing us to be live and free on the OH Report. When we come back, MVP time.
You're watching high school tournament basketball 100% live and free thanks to all of our generous sponsors. Please support those who support your local athletes.
Hey, does your checking account pay you with real cash rewards with no monthly maintenance fees ever? Bummer. Ask for Kasasa Rewards Checking. It's our superpower.
Need your lawn looking its best? Then Clips and Cuts is who you call. We have the knowledge, experience, and passion to create the most beautiful lawns and landscaping for residential and commercial mowing, plus complete landscape installments, landscape design, shrub pruning, and tree trimming. We also specialize in hardscape, offering a variety of patios, retaining walls, water features, and even snow plowing during the winter months. Call Nick Ritchey to schedule your services today.
First Federal Community Bank is excited to offer the Ohio Home Buyers Plus program, and it's meant to offer an above market interest rate to help the potential home buyer in their journey towards home ownership.
We've got great rates, especially for first-time home buyers. Here at First Federal Community Bank, we are here to make the home buying experience smooth and stress-free.
As a community bank, we're excited to offer this account to help fulfill the dream of owning a home. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Here with our first Baker's Pizza MVP sitting right next to me. That is Brayden Holt. He led all scores with 25 points, added 3 threes, as once again, Colonel Crawford, district champs. Brayden, first of all, congratulations.
Thank you.
How does it feel to be able to cut down the nets here and win a district championship?
It feels great.
Yeah.
I mean, this is the first one I've had, and I know these guys have had them in the past, so just being able to come over here and win it, it's an exciting feeling.
Honestly, just looking at the two teams in this game tonight, it felt like this was going to be a close one, a good game, but you guys kicked that out the door right off the bat. What a strong start. What was the game plan coming in, and just how were you guys able to execute this so perfectly to start off?
Yeah, I mean, they're a really good team. We knew it was going to be tough coming in. They offensively, they have guys that outside that can shoot it. And you have to focus on Thompson. He can score it. So coming in, we knew we had to help off him and then help off the other guys. Or when he drove, help off him and then make the other guys have to make some shots around the air, around the perimeter, make them have to make plays. And I thought we did that pretty well throughout the whole game.
Absolutely. You held Crestview to 10 points in that first half, 4 in the second quarter. I know you guys, I've said this a couple of times I've talked with you guys, you pride yourselves on defense first. Just how pumped were you guys to be able to shut them down in that first half? Because the second half, they outscored you by 4, but I know you guys had a huge lead. But that first half really just shut the door on them for the rest of the game. Yeah,
I mean, our defense came up huge right away. And like I said, our offense was able to get momentum off that too, so it just carried on to both ends because of the energy we had. So being able to get stops on the defensive end and coming down to the other end and scoring it and getting big buckets at big times. I mean, it was nice to keep increasing that lead.
All right, we won't get part 3. Mohawk falls by 37 to Maumee Valley Christian out of the Toledo area. You were talking to me about it. It seems like you guys were just doing a little research on both teams. What are your thoughts on them and being able to play at Bowling Green in a regional?
Yeah, I mean, I haven't watched a full game on them. I've only seen pieces and parts of them. They're a good team. There's a reason that they just beat Mohawk, who's a really good team, and beat them pretty well. So it's not going to be an easy game for us. So we'll have to be prepared, celebrate this night, be prepared tomorrow, and get ready to take care of the job on Tuesday.
It's never easy in the tournament, but if you start off like you guys in any of these games, you will have a chance. Lastly, my friend, as always, you look into the camera and give as many people as you want to shout out, including maybe these guys standing right behind you with their nice gold medals. Go for it.
I want to shout out my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ.
Amen.
I want to shout out my family, and I want to shout out my friends and Colonel Crawford Nation.
There you have it. Tonight's first MVP, Brayden Holt. Colonel Crawford 23-1, but most importantly, your district champions. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
Hey, does your checking account pay you with real cash rewards with no monthly maintenance fees ever? Bummer. Ask for Kasasa Rewards Checking. It's our superpower.
First Federal Community Bank is excited to be entering its second year of media sponsorship for local nonprofits.
We've partnered with Crawford County Now to offer nonprofits a podcast and a radio spot.
First Federal Community Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Back here with player of the game number 2. That is Payne DeGray. 21 points, 5 blocks. He also took a charge. Everybody loves taking charges. It's the best defensive play in my opinion. But Payne, another district championship for Colonel Crawford. How's it feel?
I mean, the last time I experienced this was my freshman year, sitting behind all the seniors, Jacob Maddie, Braxton Baker. And last year we got really close to it, but it kind of just stuck with us through the year.
Yeah.
Coming out of the season, we were all ready to get back into the gym, and then Artie showed up, and he's been playing lights out for us. Without him, we wouldn't be doing any of this.
Yeah.
But our senior group has come together and brought us all together, and it's just a fun time of year right now.
Oh, absolutely. Gotta love tournament time, especially when you're winning district championships. Now, I was talking to Brayden in the first MVP interview, but, you know, this is a game that people thought was going to be a bit of a nail-biter. Every time you get one of these in a district championship game, they beat you the first game of the regular season, but you guys really just shut the door in that first quarter. What were you guys able to do to just get out to that big lead and be able to coast?
Well, I think that our adrenaline was pumping. At the beginning of the year, first game of the year, just coming out for football, we faced them. That's our only loss all year.
Yep.
We kind of got the train rolling, and we were all in the locker room like, this is time to prove ourselves. Like, it's our only loss all year. It's prove that we're better. I thought we were the better team the first game. We didn't. We were out of shape. Sheldon had us running after that. But we just came out ready to fire, and even into the second half, we were like, keep it up, let's go.
Yeah.
Put on the pedal.
Yeah. And you absolutely did that. And then offensively, too, you guys were just rolling in that first half. What does that do to for your guys' comfort in a game like this, knowing that you're hitting big shots early on as you get going?
Well, versus Western Reserve, we kind of struggled from the 3-line. I struggled from the field myself. I feel like we kind of got into that groove that first game. It kind of just helped us out, just getting a feel for this gym, because me personally, I've never played here except in scrimmages on the side hoops.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure it's the same for everybody else, especially Artie, since he's never been in this area before. But, yeah, we just got going. Goddard hit a couple clutch threes. Artie was going. Me, myself, he was giving me good looks inside. It's just a brotherhood out there.
Yeah, absolutely. You guys get Maumee Valley Christian in the regional semifinal. Just thoughts on going to Bowling Green and playing in a regional?
Last time I was at Bowling Green, it was my 8th grade year, and I got to watch the great Mason Studer, Carter Valentine, names you hear about from the regional finals, the farthest Colonel Crawford has ever made it. It's just exciting. I've always wanted to play there. I think it's a cool atmosphere. In my opinion, this is just my opinion, it's better than the Canton Fieldhouse where we were at before.
I can see that. You're playing on a D1 court. I mean, that's cool.
Court, yeah.
That's sweet.
And I just like the color orange. It's a fun place.
You're going to see a lot of that next week. Lastly, as always, if you want to look in the camera, give as many people you want some shout-outs. I know you were getting coached by these guys behind you on who to shout-out, so take your time. Go for it.
I'd like to shout out John DeGray, Walker Kramer, Peyton Baker, Luke Chrisman, Tice Lyle, PJ, Spence, Caden Bruner, and Brady Hill. And then I'd also like to shout out my family. They always show up for me. Even my family a ways from me down in Cincinnati, just scattered all over the earth. They always watch on OH Report, and it's just fun time.
Perfect. Well, thank you for watching. Gentlemen, thank you for being a part of the MVP interview. Payne DeGray, Colonel Crawford, going to the Sweet 16. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Hey, does your checking account pay you with real cash rewards with no monthly maintenance fees ever? Bummer. Ask for Kasasa Rewards Checking. It's our superpower.
First Federal Community Bank is excited to be entering its 2nd year of media sponsorship for local nonprofits.
We've partnered with Crawford County Now to offer nonprofits a podcast and a radio spot.
First Federal Community Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Back here inside the Burkhart Farm Center post-game show, farmers serving farmers. Travis Berardi back here. Coach Baylog making the trip down from Willard. I guess, hi. How you doing? Coach Baylog making the trip down here, so everybody's got to go look at him because he's got to make sure his court is nice and clean after we leave, so that's why he's here. So I'm going to wrap things up here. 61-39, Colonel Crawford knocks off the Crestview Cougars. 14-4 in twos, 8-7. Cougars did hit one more three, but it was a little too late for them. Not that many turnovers, 9-8. Crawford out-rebounding the Cougars, 21-16, 7-3 on the offensive glass, 12 of 14 from the line, too. Crestview was 7-10. You hit your free throws, that's what happens. Score by quarter as well. It was 19-6 in the first, 17-4. It was a blowout at the half, 36-10. Those zeros are actually 15-11 in favor of Crestview, and then 14-14. So Crestview did come out of the half and win the second half, but like we said, Crawford just too much as they win the district championship. You see their path knocked off New London. Then they took out Western Reserve and then back here to finish things off. Tomorrow, we're still here with district championship coverage. Regional championship, Westerville South, Big Walnut, Part 3, 2 thrillers before that. We'll see who wins Part 3. St. Mary Central Catholic, St. Paul, Heartland Christian, Hillsdale, and Buckeye Valley, River Valley. 3 district championships and a Elite 8 matchup for Big Walnut. Our final girls team left. We wish Big Walnut the best of luck. I will be at Hillsdale, at Smithville. Hillsdale, myself, Jonathan Langdon, Brian Skoronsky will be at the St. Paul game. Josh Banks will be down at River Valley as we continue our coverage. We are going into next week. You know why? Because the Colonel Crawford Eagles are heading to Bowling Green. They'll take on Maumee Valley Christian next week. We'll have it for you live and free. They finish this district tournament. District champions Crestview finishes the season 17-7. I want to thank everybody who helped make things possible today. Brandon Powell, amazing job on the camera work, as always. Greg Collins on the color commentary. Adam Thompson spinning the ones and twos, our producer, and our many sponsors. First Federal Community Bank and Simonson Construction Services, our scoreboard sponsor. Baker's Pizza, our MVP sponsors. Rinehardt Injury Attorneys, free throw sponsor. Burkhart Farm Center, pregame, halftime, postgame sponsor. Old 30 Barbecue, our instant replay sponsor. Sutton Bank, our timeout sponsor, and our commercial sponsors, Clips and Cuts Lawn Care, as well as Sutton Bank. Got to thank Jeff Fisher and the fine folks here at the O-Rena, the athletic department at Ontario, for allowing us to be here, as well as the OHSAA for allowing us to stream these games to you live and free. Colonel Crawford's won their 3rd district championship in 5 years. In 4 years, I should say. They're 3-1 the last 4 years. Talk about a dynasty here. We'll see you tomorrow night. More district action and a regional title game coming your way right here, live and free on the OH Report.